when I'm down bad. I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. It doesn't get a lot better than his last game, going over 500 yards. It's the Vikings and the Texans on Sunday night primetime.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
On second down, Martin. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time. And he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Now, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to go where they were. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to steal about it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, Ritter had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ritter throwing on third down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be taken at the 13. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Yeah, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. The numbers for Woods last week, 6 catches, 61 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Herbert's throw pulled in by Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ritter from the gun. And this one too low.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Well, a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stuff. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a 1st down. They'll go with Lindsey up the middle. There he goes, left side. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. They'll run with Lindsey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Lindsey will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Well, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Houston set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check red, check white, check pink.
A give going right to Martin. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Moody. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, here's Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Herbert now. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll give up the middle to Lindsey. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Another run by Lindsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here, and we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Herbert on first down now. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw here, Herbert. A short throw pulled in by Woods. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Here's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Vikings had 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Come on, set. Clock, 10. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Blue striker. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter, and pressure coming, and they got it once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's a give to Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Now he's into the clear again, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Wow, and even 200 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Opposite. Green, yellow, lining, black swamp.
Up the middle, it's Martin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Touchdown, Texans! Alec Pierce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Ritter. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35. set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Ritter now on second down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Over the middle, it's complete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Ritter to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Jaden Reed
From a yard out.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And the Vikings able to recover. The Hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 10% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Texans back out there and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ritter back to throw.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for them, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. The
partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.